Hey, what's cracking, everybody? On today's video, I'm taking a look at a system called Shrike Linux. So Shrike Linux is a system, I believe it's out of Africa, but we could go on the website and take a look at it. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's open up Brave, and we'll do a search for the Shrike Linux website. All right, and you see how it comes up quick? I mean, you could hate Google all you want, but when it comes to searches, it just works. All right, so this is their SourceForge page, and from what I can tell, this is the only page that they have. So this is what we go off of right here. And you can see right here on their summary page, you have Shrike, which is the one I downloaded, and Arch Shrike. So it's three separate versions of this Arch Linux based ISOs. And the one, like I said, the one I downloaded is the Shrike Linux. Okay, and if you go under their files, they have them all right here. They have all the ISOs, and they even have a 10.2 and a polybar version. So that's pretty cool. 10.2 I love a lot because that's a part of OpenBox, and I love OpenBox, so I love using 10.2. So, but you know, to be all fair, I just decided to download the Shrike Linux ISO so I could give it a proper viewing. All right, so yeah. This is Shrike Linux. And like I said, it is origins out of, I believe it's Africa. Don't know if it's South or what part of Africa, but I know it's out of Africa. All right, and it looks like they're using the XFCE desktop environment. And it is highly customized, as you can see. We do have a dock on the bottom, and the dock has quite a few applications on it. The panel on this one is actually on the top. So it is the XFCE4 panel, and it's highly modified. Of course, you got your date and time right here. On the end, you have a search feature, you have your internet connections, you have your volume, then you have some other things here. So we have appearance, Bluetooth manager, clipboard manager, Octopi to install software, AC offline, and then your desktops. And then over here, you have drives, trash, viewer, editor, files, system settings, and right here, menu, Shrike menu. And clicking on the Shrike menu is going to open up the Rofi menu. So you can see right here, this is Rofi. And from right here, you find your applications, or you can search for an application and run it. All right, so that's pretty much in a nutshell how you get your system. It is XFCE with a dock and a panel that's highly customized. All right, so let's take a look at this dock down here and see what we have right here. It looks like we have a Thunar file manager. Thunar is pretty much a standard for the XFCE, and it is version 4.20.6. All right, and it's just a standard file manager. If you want to see the hidden files, of course, Control H, and it'll show you everything on your system. And to hide them again, of course, Control H. All right, next to that, we have the XFCE terminal. Let's have some slight opacity to it. Let's see if we have fast fetch. And we do. So let's go ahead and make this bigger. And you got all your relevant info right here. Alrighty, and this is the XFCE terminal. Next to that, we have the Qt browser. Have I looked at the Qt browser before? I can't remember if I have or I haven't, but I'm assuming this is just a web browser. From the looks of it, that's what it is a web browser. How you actually go about get into things, I guess you go up here. Okay, so these are your actual tabs. Okay, got that. So how would you actually go about navigating to a certain website? It says right here, Qt browser, a keyboard-driven browser. All right, keyboard, let's go. Let's start typing. Okay, I was just typing into nonsense. I don't think, oh, on the bottom it says insert mode. So let's see, do we go down here? Right click on it. Let me click on top, two. All right, I don't see really anything right there. Let me see. All right, it is what it is. Now, how would I actually even close it? Is the question. I guess right here. All right, so that's Qt Browser. Those of you that know how to use Qt Browser, leave some comments. That way, viewers would get a better idea of how to use it. All right, what is this? MPV. MPV is a video player. Just drag and drop files right here. Let me see. Does it have anywhere like a file menu? I don't see like a file menu. All right, that just rolls it up. And that's just an icon. All right. So yeah, it's just a standard video player. Then we have Krita. Krita is to edit images, create SVGs, things like that. It's been a while since I played with Krita, but it's pretty good. It's a counterpart to, it could be used alongside with GIMP. You can create some good stuff with this stuff. So not bad. And the version of Krita is 5.2.14. Now, when I said you could use it along with GIMP, doesn't mean that it's a part of GIMP. It is its own program. But, using both of these programs, you can create some pretty great images. All right, and then we have Screenshot. Screenshot is going to be your desktop tool. So, want to take a screenshot, entire screen, active window, select the region, whatever you want to do. So we want to take a picture of the mouse. Boom, now we have a picture of the mouse. All right, notes. It's notes. Notes. It's just notes. That's what it is. And I think it's right up here, and it is. So boom, you can just so if you close it, it'll just store it up here, and then you can go back to it. All right, and Xcolor. I'm not really sure what Xcolor is. I guess it's some type of color picker. So yeah, from the looks of it, it's a color picker. All right, Xcolor. Then of course we have Vim. Believe it or not, I don't use Vim. I don't like to use it. I have no interest in using it. I'm fine just with a text editor. But Vim is good. Don't get me wrong. It's just that I work fine just using a text editor, so I don't see a purpose in using Vim. Maybe in the future that might change. I might get into it, but as of right now, I'm perfectly fine working with a text editor. I don't even use VS Code or VS Codium or anything like that. I just use simple, plain text editors. Maybe that's why I have no hair and I'm bald, because I'm doing it the hard way. But nonetheless, it works for me and I'm happy, so I'm good with it. All right, moving along, we have a mousepad. Mousepad is just a simple text editor. I've worked on some of the LinuxHub on mousepad. You're probably saying to yourself, that's why it's so broken. Hey, it's all good. Vocal Screen, NG. This is a screen recorder, I believe. I don't know if the system crashed or whatever. Probably did because we're on a virtual machine. But anyways, this is to, screen record, do things like that. All right, next to that, we have Thunderbird. Thunderbird is the email client. So I think this one is tied into Mozilla, I believe. So if you want to set up an email data, do it right there. All right, next to that, we have firewall configuration. So right here, you just give it your password, and then you enable it. It's just a one-button enable. Click on that, and your firewall is enabled. And that's pretty much all you have to do. All right, next to that, we have another mail reader. Let me see which one this is. It looks like the same thing to me. Did I just go back in time, or did I get lost? So yeah, we have Thunderbird, and then we have mail reader. So yeah, there's two of them. All right, this one right here is going to be Occupy. Pacman database is missing. You may need to synchronize database. Okay, so do we have a terminal here? I'm pretty sure we did. We have it right here. So let me run a sudo pacman-sy. Sudo pacman-sy. And that should update the database. All right, and he is using his own repos right here. So we have Shrike Core Repo, and Shrike Core. And now that that's done, let's go ahead and relaunch Octopi. All right, and the message no longer comes up, and you can see it's all refreshed properly. So basically, Octopi is, it's a, program manager. So let's say we want to look for GIMP. We'll search for it. It's right here. Right click on it, click on install. Have some options for other stuff. And then this check mark right here, you click on it and select yes, give your password. Okay, it looks like we got an error. Command finish with errors. So what are the errors? Let's go to info. Don't really see nothing here. Files, actions, to be removed, to be installed, extra GIMP, output, command finish with errors. News, the Linux distro seems to be incompatible with Octopi. Well, it is Arch based. And there's a terminal. So let's try to do something different here. Let's do sudo pacman s, and we'll do GIMP. And just give it your password. All right, looks like it's installing fine to me. So I don't know, maybe it's something that's arguing with the core repositories and the Shrike repositories. But nonetheless, installing does work. So that worked with no problems. There are pending actions. Do you really want to quit? Okay, let's go no. What's pending? Okay, the following packages need to be retrieved. 0 bytes. We'll just click on no and close it anyway. All right. So we know we have GIMP now, so we can go to applications. We can go to graphics, and there it is. I mean, it installed without any problems, but of course, had to do it manually. So if the developer for Shrike Linux is looking at this video, you need to check your repositories because I think they're fighting with each other. But other than that, everything seems to be working out proper here. All right, so let's go to about GIMP 3.0.6. All right, we already saw the Brave browser, and we have FileZilla, FTP client. All right, so if you need an FTP client, one comes right here out of the box. And it is FileZilla 3.69.5. And next to that, we have FreeTube. Is this going to be some type of YouTube video downloader or something like that? I would imagine so. Search. Let's go LinuxHub. All right, yeah, it found me. Yeah, from right here, you can watch all my videos. All right, so yeah, just another way to watch YouTube. Not bad at all.
Hey, what's cracking, everybody?
All right, and go ahead and pause that. Alrighty, and it does have an about FreeTube version 0.23.12 beta. And finally, we have Firefox. All right, and Firefox, what version are we on now? Let's go to help, about Firefox, and it is version 146.0.1. Mozilla Firefox for Arch Linux. All right. Well, in a nutshell, it's a pretty good system. Only problem I saw was a problem with Octopi, but it doesn't stop you from installing software. You can still get on the terminal and install software. It's just something with Octopi itself that is not glitching well with the system. But other than that, everything is working well. Everything's running smooth, no glitches whatsoever. So it is a pretty fine-tuned system, and it works great. All right, so yeah, I would recommend this, no problem. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you're new on the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you like the video you just saw, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, by all means, give it a thumbs down. And that's going to do it for this one. And I'm out.